has a lot to prove. My God, did we miss on one? Riley Leonard, Donovan Edwards, Travis Hunter, and then Jalen Daniels. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to You Don't Know Ball podcast. I am back. Alex is here. Jack is here. We are fresh off a 12-1 playoff clinching Lions victory over
forward down the field.
The Green Bay complainers, Packers, whatever you want to call them. But
the Green Bay Wieners just got their ass kicked.
Detroit versus everybody, bro. Those refs were horrible.
Matt LaFleur or whatever his name, LaFleur or like La Loser or whatever his name is. How's losing the Lions in a sweep feel like?
Someone get the broom out.
How's it feel being 2-6 against the Lions?
Dude, what a
That's
game!
sad.
That was a really good game. Tim Patrick had an absolute ridiculous game.
Actually, I don't know if he's 2-6.
The
I think Dan Campbell's 6-2, so I was just putting that together against them. I don't know.
Yeah, putting that together right now.
I saw it on Instagram.
Let's go back to Tim Patrick for a second. Dude went from playing quarterback
Herman Moore V2.
Second
coming to Herman Moore.
Dude went from playing the quarterback for the Broncos to being the Lions' number 2 receiver, number 3 receiver. Dude, he had a ball. He had a game today. So 2 touchdown receptions. Dang.
Mm-hmm. He was going crazy.
Defensive side, number 95 had a pretty good game today too.
Yeah, what was his name? I don't even remember his name, to be honest with you.
But Jordan's on and just tore it up.
Yeah.
95? Is that the white dude? O'Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should get a game ball because he was in Jordan Love's face all night.
Yeah.
The D-line was just getting. This is our third and fourth string D-line, and we're still getting home. That's kind of ridiculous.
Big Z had another sack.
Yeah.
Seeing that dude do good.
God, I'm so glad we picked him up. And then we got Jamal Adams and Quan Alexander this past week, and they're still playing. And they
Jamal
played
Adams.
Today.
That was surprising pickup.
Yeah, I want to know if he's washed or if he's not. I really don't.
I don't know because they got him playing.
He looked washed on that last slant that he got caught on him.
Oh, when Wicks for the Packers completely just cooked him.
Yeah,
but then we sat Wicks down for a second.
Yeah, at the same play.
That dude got lit up.
He got lit up, dude. There was some heavy hitting happening in this game. You could tell that these teams hated each other. Rashawn Gary got a sack, your Michigan man, former number 1 overall recruit.
Bring him to the Lions.
He wants to come home. I know he does.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be at the Packers no more.
Gibbs got cracked early by 33. Didn't even phase him though. Still got the first down.
You want to talk about another big hit? I think it was on Kraft's touchdown, or I don't remember who, or one of the receivers. I don't know who.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But there was a safety.
21.
Yeah, a safety blitz, and the offensive lineman had him one-on-one and just literally manhandles him with one arm. Just pushes him off.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And then there was a one before that, and the other guy, literally defensive end, went against the same guy and got the same thing. It's crazy.
Tucker Kraft got his bell rung, though.
Yeah, he did.
Matt Campbell and Terry Arnold both tuned him up.
Yeah, but then he got up like Jamar Chase.
I know.
That was pretty. There's no way that 260 pounds should not be moving like that. Are you kidding me?
I know. I was like, I got to look up how to do that. I got to do that once in my lifetime.
I got to do that at a party when we're just be like, come on, guys,
Isaac, you already tried.
I got to do that at the blackjack table.
There we go. We're gonna hit on a bet, and then you're gonna lay down intentionally, then get up like that. Be like, baby,
it's like Paul Blart. It's a look like, what is it? Paul Blart that tries it and just lands on his back every time. I don't know.
I think it is.
It's so funny. But thank God the Lions won, because this episode would have been a lot different tone if they didn't.
I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, if the Packers pull this off, this is gonna be a dark cloud episode.
It's gonna be a rough one.
Dan Gamble, holy
crap!
I cannot believe that two of their touchdowns came on fourth down. The fourth down conversion to end the game was ridiculous.
Risky.
Jared Goff about gave it the entire Lions faithful a heart attack when he tripped and fell.
Oh my Lord! When he tripped, I'm like, "This okay? Pack it up, boys."
Back it up, we lost. But thank
Yep.
God it's the NFL and not college, because if it was college,
We would have been.
oh man,
Yes, we would have been screwed.
Yep,
Yeah.
would have been rough.
But you know what? We're professionals, man. We are professionals.
Yeah, we're doing that with like 14 starters that are hurt. So
Yeah, we're tearing up the Packers with our third and fourth stringers.
No, Jordan Love had a pretty good game today, though. You gotta
Not really.
give it to him.
He had 22 passes the entire game because they didn't want.
Yeah, and 4 touchdowns.
Well, three of them went to.
no, Jacobs had 2 of them,
Jacobs
dude.
had 3. Jacobs had 3.
Oh.
No, he got 1 called back.
Well, no, that was his 4th.
Did he? He had 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
He had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, I
And
thought
he
that
had-
was
okay. Then he had 2. Then
Yeah, he had
No,
2 passing
1.
touchdowns.
okay, still 2 passing touchdowns, and how many yards? 200.
Probably just over. But I don't know. I didn't think he had a great game. I mean,
I didn't say great. I said good game.
No, he had to have had a good game because their receivers were having good games. Tucker Kraft had a pretty decent game,
Yeah, Tucker had a good game.
and Nix was doing good too.
Yeah.
Wicks. Wicks was he was
Oh,
so
yeah,
annoying,
Wicks.
dude.
Not Nix, Wicks.
Watson had a good game.
Christian Watson had a
Yeah, except when he fumbled that one, boy.
yeah.
Boy.
Shout out, who was it? Who forced the Carlton Davis? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet. I was
Thank
like,
God we have him back in the lineup.
yeah, thank God. We gotta get healthy, dude. We have to get healthy before.
I know.
playoffs. Because,
Yeah,
oh my
he
God.
had 206 and 1 touchdown. 111 rating though.
One? Oh.
111 rating's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe I just don't know ball, but that's the name of the podcast, so I guess I'm in the right spot. But
We could name it to Trying to Learn Ball.
yeah,
That's
Try
too
and
much
learn.
though. That's too.
Try
That don't flow well.
That ruins the marketing name. Just
Yeah.
kidding. But no, I mean, shout out. I mean, Jared Goff threw that early pick in the second half, and then he kind of just bounced back. He was lights out from there. So
Yeah, he
I'm glad to
completed his
know
last
that-
13.
yeah, I think as a Lions fan, I think all Lions should feel like this. It feels good to have Goff at quarterback because if there's not many quarterbacks who throw a pick and have like that momentum killing play and then go back out and do what he did, because he was lights out from there and he won us that game, whether we like to say it or not. But he was
Him and Timmy boy.
him and Tim, and then Amon Ra had that. They had the crucial
Yep.
plays in there when that second and 20 when he
Second
got
and
a
17,
19-yard,
Yeah.
19-yard,
Yep.
16-yard reception. I mean,
When Jared threw that pick, it reminded me of last year's Thanksgiving game. when he
yes,
threw-
dude, that's what
It was literally the same spot. I was like, oh, not a pick six, please.
it feels
Oh,
like.
God.
Feels like the Packers always play their best at our home turf, but when we're at home. But when we play at Lambeau, they play stupid. They do not play at all like what they're capable of playing like. And I don't know if it's just like they're too cocky going into the game or they are banged up or whatever, but that was a different Packers team that we saw today that we saw in November 2nd?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's because Jordan Love is healthy now.
Finally. I mean, well, he was banged up against the Eagles week 1, right? And
Hey,
just,
Kirby or McKinney didn't get a pick tonight though.
I know, we
Right?
didn't get any fries.
What the
We would have
heck?
had a pick. We would have had a pick if they didn't call pass interference on Terrion in the red zone.
Yeah. I was trying to see who's getting to pick number 8 first.
Yeah.
The race for 8.
Race for 8, and so far it's still open. I
Yeah.
guess we'll see. Who do the Lions
Who-
play next? That's a good question.
I don't know.
Do we have another bye week, hopefully? I'm just kidding.
No, we don't.
Bills.
We played. Oh.
Bills on
That's
Sunday.
going to be a tough game,
Next
dude.
Sunday.
I'm worried about that game.
Bills
Yeah.
on at 3:30 at Sunday next week.
Yeah.
So we have the Bills next week. Bears the week after, then the Niners, and then we had the Vikings at home to finish.
Thank God. I like freaking Jim Nantz and Tony Romo better than freaking Kurt Herbstreit today.
Dude, I can't. I like Kurt.
Can't stand Gus Johnson.
Football. Oh,
Cannot
that's something we should
stand
talk
Gus
about.
Johnson.
You guys didn't
Cannot
touch on
stand
that.
him.
Did not touch on that in the last episode. We'll get back to that, but that needs to be addressed because we'll get to that. But I like Kurt Herbstreit for college football more than I like him for pro. I don't know.
Yeah. I think Chris Fowler and Kurt are the best college broadcasting team now.
I agree. Yes.
I cannot stand Gus Johnson. Joe Klatt, I just feel bad for him because he just has to deal with his annoying and his calls don't even make half his calls are just complete gibberish that nobody really understands what he's trying to say.
Oh my gosh. No.
Don't hate on him like that, man. He's doing his best.
When you don't even try to hide cheering for Ohio State in the game that you are calling, it's ridiculous. So, I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, we're still talking about this because Gus Johnson likes to glaze the hell out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And then when Michigan planted their flag, he's like, oh, that's a disgusting act. I know you guys touched on it a little bit about the flag planting, but Oklahoma and Texas have done it every single year they've played. Baker did it. All the other teams did it. And now people want to get so
Texas
sorry.
did it to Michigan.
Yeah, Texas did it to Michigan. And you didn't see Michigan going out there to fight anybody. They knew that they got their ass handed to them. Yeah. The game wasn't even close. And for Ohio State to react the way they did is ridiculous in itself. But another thing about Gus Johnson is that when he said, Sharon Moore, he says we didn't cheat this time. I'm like,
oh my
we didn't
God.
cheated at all.
I lost my mind.
How could you say that as an announcer, knowing that, and you're quote unquote from Ann Arbor,
yeah,
and
he's
you're
from
a Michigan man, and you say that, dude, I don't know. It's just that didn't sit well with me, and I don't think it sit well with anybody, anybody in the Michigan. I'm not even the biggest Michigan fan. I'm a Notre Dame fan.
He's never allowed. If I was the athletic director, he's never allowed back on the campus. If Big Noon kickoff's coming and he's on the game, Joel Klatt's calling it himself. I'm not letting him ever be at Michigan.
Big Noon should just be banned. I hate Big Noon kickoff.
I hate Big Noon kickoff.
Let's have night games.
It ruins everything.
But all right, that's my rant about Gus Johnson, and that's it.
Gus, all right, fire Gus Johnson.
So for this episode, if anybody is still listening, I'm just kidding. I hope everybody is.
Because everybody's still listening.
Our retention rates are so high. What are you talking about, bro?
Our merch is flying off the shelves.
I'm sure our merch is flying off the shelves. It isn't even a link out yet, but it's just going. My Instagram DMs have been completely filled with merch orders.
We're gonna have our SeatGeek promo code at the end of the episode, so you gotta listen to all.
We have our
Black Friday
Twisted
for
Tea.
SeatGeek.
Twisted Tea. You Don't Know Ball podcast collab
our
coming
tea
out
time
here.
at the end, if you will.
For this episode, we have a couple of things we want to get into. So, if you guys remember, in a couple of our early episodes, we did the SEC predictions, we did Big Ten predictions, we did college football playoff predictions, and we did a Heisman prediction. So, we're going to go back to those and kind of look and see how we did, how correct.
See how much we suck,
or see how much we don't know ball. But
For
you
real.
guys left. There's some people in here that left some comments that I'm really excited to bring to light.
Yeah, we're gonna get into those.
We're gonna get into those.
Our Oregon buddy.
Some of them we
where your Oregon haters at? Because guess what? You don't know ball. Knew that one, son.
Get that tattoo on your forehead, bro.
Can we call out these people's usernames?
Yeah, I'm going to.
It's gonna be highlighted.
The reason why we didn't reply to your comment, the reason we didn't reply to your comments, because we're gonna reply to them right now. But yeah, we're gonna get into those, and then we'll see what we have for pick'ems this Saturday. I know it's championship weekend, so we got all the conference championships, and we'll get a well in here at some point. So, which conference do you want to start with first, boys? SEC, Big Ten.
Running off with the SEC real quick.
All right, we'll do SEC. This one's fun because this got 30,000 views. So, and 300
Does
likes.
it really?
Yeah. It said 30,000 views.
Hey, good for us. Do any of our podcasts have 30,000 views?
No, I think our last episode got 31. So we need a lot more.
we need to 1,000x that one.
We need to times 1,000 that one. But
I was the 30 listens. I just put it on repeat.
I was the one.
It's just us three listening on repeat. Oh God, that's so sad. Anyways, so as a recap, for the SEC, Alex, Jack, and I all did Georgia as the best team. I had Arkansas as the worst team. Alex had Vanderbilt. Jack had Vanderbilt. I had Auburn as a surprise team. Alex had Oklahoma as a surprise team. Jack had Missouri as a surprise team. I had Florida as the wild card team. Alex had LSU as the wild card team, and Jack had Tennessee as the wild card team. I had Alabama as the most disappointing team. Alex had Texas as the most disappointing, and Jack had Texas A&M. All three of us had Lane Kiffin winning Coach of the Year. The title game, I had Georgia versus Texas. Alex had Georgia versus Tennessee, and then Jack had Ole Miss versus Georgia. Champion, I had Georgia. Alex had Georgia. Jack had Ole Miss, and then I had Trey Harris as the Player of the Year, and then Alex had Jalen Milroe, and Jack had Jackson Dart. Where do you want to start? Because best team, we don't know. The SEC was so chaotic this year. There's not one team where I feel like I could just point to them and be like, yeah, this is undoubtedly the best team in the entire conference. Because,
well, I mean, Texas is rated as the number one right now, and Georgia whooped their ass. So,
but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna find out. I mean, the SEC conference championship game really doesn't. I know it like pronounces somebody as a champion, but Georgia can go out and play Vanderbilt and lose. Vanderbilt can go out. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna use this as a reference. Do you remember how dominant that what 2022 Georgia team was?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a team like that at all in the sport right now. That's even remotely close to how good that Georgia team was.
Really good for mixing it up, though.
Yeah, so it was a great year for college football because everything just seemed more balanced. Like everybody was kind of on the same playing field because we could have Georgia absolutely dogging on Texas one week and then going to 8 overtimes of Georgia Tech in the end of the season.
Right.
So that's an ACC school going toe to toe with the premier SEC school. So,
yep.
I mean, for most part, I think we might have gotten this right. I guess we'll see what we get Saturday. I mean, it depends on what kind of Georgia team we get, I guess.
Go to the conference game. You got it. You got the conference game.
Yeah, I guess I was the only one that guessed Georgia versus Texas.
I was one game off. Georgia needed to lose to Georgia Tech, and Tennessee had to win. Had to win, but like then they would be in it. But
yeah. So, I mean, Jack wasn't completely wrong about his wild card team. I don't think any of us were completely wrong. I mean, we weren't sure what we were going to get out of Garrett Nussberger from a quarterback for LSU. We weren't sure what Florida was going to look like. They looked rough in the beginning of the year against Miami, but then they turned out to be one of the best.
Freaking wagon in the end.
They're the hottest team in the country right now.
They're probably the hottest team in the SEC right now. That's what I would think. Because
they were collecting Infinity Stones at the end, man.
Yes, because they beat Ole Miss and then they went
beat
toe-to-toe with Georgia too. They beat LSU. I mean, if DJ Lagway doesn't get hurt in that Georgia game, we're probably looking at a ranked Florida team right now. because I believe Florida would have beat Georgia in that game.
Yeah,
Could have.
Because
I did too. I thought that was going to happen actually. I feel bad for Haynes King because Haynes King literally for Georgia Tech when they. I know this is off topic, but he played his. Yeah,
that game when Georgia Tech Georgia game was insanity. Haynes King was the best player on the field, and no one saw it coming at all. I think he had what was his stats in that game?
I don't remember, but
King stats.
I went to bed for that game being 26-7 or something. I woke up. It was 5 minutes in the fourth too. I woke up and it was 44-42 and Georgia won. I'm just like, what?
So he had 26 for 36. He went 26 for 36, 303 yards for passing, 2 touchdowns against Georgia. And then for rushing, he had 24 carries and 110 yards and 3 touchdowns.
There you go.
I don't know about you, but that kid absolutely played his ass off.
Yeah.
But there's some Haynes King love in here for the Georgia Tech fans that listen.
He transferred last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Because he did. He was from Texas A&M.
Yep. He was. All right, going back to our SEC predictions. Got a little off track there. But worst team, we all got wrong because that was Mississippi State. They went 0-10 in the SEC this year.
Yeah, Vanderbilt was a very good team.
Vanderbilt was a sleeper good team in the SEC this year.
Yes, they were.
A bowl game team.
Yep. Arkansas is not a bad pick there, though, right? Arkansas.
Taylor Green absolutely carried Arkansas this year, so we'll see.
They beat Tennessee though, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They did.
So
what was Arkansas's final record? Hold on.
4 and something. 4-9, 4-8.
Overall, they were 6-6. So they're going bowling.
Oh, they were. Shoot.
So, I mean, all 3 of us got that wrong. Auburn was not a surprise team. I mean, they kind of sucked the entire year. Oklahoma, same way. Kind of sucked.
They beat Bama, though.
Well, they beat Alabama. That's the only one they were surprising about.
They beat the brakes off Alabama.
That one hurt.
That one hurt. Yeah, it hurt for me, too, because I had money on that game. And that's the performance I got out of them.
Oh, so you cursed them, then. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess.
I appreciate it.
Not a single one of my parlays have ever hit, and thank God Bama got
there. Stay away from the Tide, then.
Don't worry, I'm never betting on the Tide again. And then Missouri, I mean, they stayed around the 20.
No, they weren't very surprising. Range. They kind of sucked.
Yeah,
they should have been unranked way before they were unranked.
They're not unranked. They're ranked still.
Are they? They shouldn't be.
They're ranked 21st. That's the range they stayed in the entire season.
They should have been unranked.
Yes,
for a while.
They should have been. Wild card team. We talked about Florida. We talked about LSU. We talked about Tennessee. Was the only team that I think doesn't belong in this category because they were on fire.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, they're a really good team
because they're going to make the playoffs this year. Most disappointing team. I still kind of stand by with Alabama being as a disappointment this year because
they lost to Vanderbilt.
Because they lost to Vanderbilt, and then they lost to Oklahoma at the performance they gave out. So that was awesome. And then who else did they lose to? They lost 3 games this year, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Vanderbilt. Oh, Tennessee. They lost to Tennessee again. At Tennessee. So a 3-loss Bama team, and I know there's some people in the Bama faithful that'll be like, "Oh, it's a rebuilding year." I'm like, okay, so.
Hey, it ain't no rebuild year. We still going.
Look at that.
We still going to the playoffs.
Yeah, somehow by the grace of God.
Third comment on that, Isaac.
Saying Alabama is here we go. Confessor of the nod saying Alabama is disappointing is crazy considering they restaffed everybody really and is still supposed to finish better than 13 out of the 15 other SEC teams. What did I say? Alabama will be disappointing. He said, and he said, then that's not disappointing. It's impressive to go roughly 9-3 and 12-0 possibly with a new staff, new playbook, new team. And then the hardest conference in college football is impressive as hell. Not disappointing. I'm going to disagree with you on that one because, one, Kalen DeBoer is a winner, and he is proven to win. But when it comes to the SEC, there's one team everybody thinks about in the SEC, and that's Alabama. And no one thinks of them going 9-3 in a regular season. So,
Hey, they still finished 13 out of 16 in the SEC.
well, yeah, well.
So Buddy wasn't completely wrong there.
No one was completely wrong. I'm just saying, would you
Nope.
consider a 9-3 season?
For all the ignorant Alabama fans for saying that 9-3 isn't terrible, you guys have been 12-1 for the last 4 freaking years.
Also had 10. The best coach ever.
Or 10 years, and had the greatest coach ever. Sit down and shut up. Your team is ass, and you're going to go to the playoffs.
What are you talking about?
You're going to go to the playoffs off some BS, and you're going to get freaking because of your name, and you're going to get ran over by Notre Dame.
Hey, when they whoop ass in the first round, I want that statement.
They play my boys Notre Dame, Jack. They're not going to win the first round.
They're going to whoop their freaking ass. Are you shitting
Dude,
me?
You said
Notre
that about
Dame?
Oklahoma. You said that about
Notre Dame.
And Oklahoma, bad
NIU
Oklahoma
beat
team.
Notre Dame. NIU beat Notre Dame.
And Oklahoma kicked the shit out of Alabama.
They didn't kick the shit out of NIU.
We kicked the shit out of Kobe
That's
Kobe
what I
Baller
thought.
824. Yikes.
Alabama to the moon.
I just want to address this comment. Kobe Baller 824. Yikes, zero ball knowledge at all of this group. Most of these predictions were good.
He's not wrong. Our SEC prediction was ass.
But it was not that bad.
That guy's comment is more than valid.
Which one? The last one?
Okay, we can't light him up. Our Big Ten one's a lot. Our Big Ten one's a lot better.
Wait, which one are you talking about? The last one?
Yeah,
that said zero ball knowledge.
Yeah, bro, we're in the Midwest.
I'm gonna give Buddy this. Give a little light there. 16 weeks later. But yeah, I mean, anything else you want to talk about in the SEC predictions?
I forgot to tell you guys that was my burner account, so I actually commented that.
Hey, Alex, you have anything to respond to this guy? Second guy has no idea.
Hey, my burner account was Confessor of Nod.
This is hilarious. Look at this. Second guy has no idea that the SEC has divisions.
Yeah, he doesn't know they don't.
And you don't know they got rid of divisions. Divisions are a thing of the past, my guy. Shout out to these guys for having our backs. Oh, well,
yeah,
I don't know what
buddy.
That guy, I don't know what planet he's on because what the hell?
Hey, but Alex, look, second guy knows ball. There you go.
I
mean, hit, nope. Hit, miss, hit, miss.
Missed by one game.
Miss.
Probably miss. God miss.
Yeah,
Joe Milrose is not even close.
All right. Milrose got the best chance in that group, though, out of those three.
That's
definitely.
My third account. That's my third
account.
All
right. We're going into the Big Ten. We had Grayson on for this episode, but he's no longer with the show right now. So Grayson, Isaac, Grayson, myself, and Jack all had Ohio State being the best team.
Winner.
Alex had Oregon being the best team. Grayson had USC being a surprise team. I had Rutgers being a surprise team. Alex had Michigan being a surprise team. No,
definitely not a hit. Definitely not a hit. One game did not make all hit.
Beat Ohio State.
Lost to Washington. Lost to Washington.
We beat all of our rivals. Next one.
Lost to Bill Belichick's son.
Jack also had
greatest of all time son. Next one.
Worst team. Grayson had Northwestern. I had UCLA. Alex
never heard of Don Shula, huh?
I missed on this one.
And then Jack had
I very missed on this one.
That's a big miss. Grayson had Michigan as a wild card. I had Nebraska as a wild card. And Jack and Alex both had Wisconsin as wild cards.
And whiskey wasn't that bad.
most most disappointing team, we had Grayson had Michigan State. I had Washington. Alex had Michigan State. And
Throw
Jack
in the
had
trash.
Minnesota.
Perfect.
Coach of the year, holy hell, holy miss. Grayson had Ohio State, Ryan Day, and then Jack, Alex, and I all had Dan Lanning. Title game.
Let's go, boy.
We all got that right. Oregon versus Ohio State.
What? No, we didn't.
No. Ohio State's not going to
yeah, because I forgot because Michigan beat Ohio State. We all got
Michigan,
wrong.
Michigan's the best surprise team on this list because we beat Ohio State. So,
yep,
no.
Penn State made it. So I guess we all missed.
Yeah.
They're not even like listed on this at all.
We're doing this episode before Championship Saturday.
Oh, they're kind of represented in the players.
Yeah, Drew Allard.
Actually,
he had a really good season.
He's really
my
good.
Player of the year right here. My player of the year, but you know who's gonna win?
He's probably gonna win
Gabriel.
it.
DG.
Yeah, but
Gabriel's gonna win. Holy
Penix,
miss, Alex.
Drew Allard, Donovan Edwards, and Jack, Alex miss. I may hit. No, who got player of the year this year? Does anybody know?
Is it already out?
No, it is.
Probably not. Drew Allard was for me, and then for Grace it was Dylan Gabriel, who probably will win. So, a lot to unpack here on this list. I'm not gonna lie, because we all knew that the $20 million roster of Ohio State should have been the best team, but they waited until week 1 to prove that they aren't at all the best team because they lost to the Maize and Blue. But where do you guys want to start?
Yeah, it is. Offensive player of the year.
I didn't see Big Ten player of the year. I only saw offensive and defensive.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's.
I don't even know if.
Is that what it is?
That might be.
We can consider that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dylan Gabriel.
No way. There's no way.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Overall Big Ten player of the year.
Yeah. So Dylan Gabriel wins that.
Dang it!
Miss. But so
hold on.
Let's go.
Coach of the year. We missed it, boys.
Who was it?
Kurt Signetti.
Dang, Indiana.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
How did they not give the Dan Lanning? Dude,
Indiana had a really good season.
It's kind of what happens when Indiana went from 3-9 to 11-1 in one season.
That makes sense.
I guess you're right. Yeah, all right. All right. We'll take it easy on that one. All right, let's go down the row and say hit or miss for all these. All right, Grayson, best team.
Miss.
Surprise team, miss.
Hit.
You think a 6-6 surprise team?
That's
Michigan's a surprise team, 7-5. Hit.
I didn't ask about Michigan yet. Worst team, Northwestern.
Michigan is not a surprise team from winning a national championship to going 7-5.
Shut up.
Come on.
Hit. Grayson hit. Next one.
Grayson hit on that one.
That's a hit. Michigan's a good wild card team.
Worst
team,
yeah.
Hit.
I think these last two are hits.
I think so.
Most disappointing team? Sure. I'd say that's a hit. I think Michigan State kind of shot themselves in the foot too much for me to consider them like a successful team this year. Coach of the year, completely missed.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Struck out.
Like Drewski and the rest of the gang in that Christmas promo.
Unemployed coach of the year, baby.
So we all missed in the title game. We all missed in the the champion, and he hit on the player.
We got it though. Got player of the year.
He didn't do too bad, honestly.
We got half credit for the championship game.
No.
All right.
We did not get half credit. There's no such thing as half credit on this show.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as participation awards. I forgot.
Right, we don't give out free trophies just for just showing up. Anyways, miss. I think I hit. I mean, Rutgers finished. I mean, for who Rutgers is and giving MSU the belt to ass this last Saturday, I think that's a hit.
I'll say hit.
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 UCLA is a hit.
UCLA was pretty bad.
Five
Wild card
and
team. I'm gonna say hit again because they went 6-6 as well.
Yeah.
And they started out hot.
They did. They started undefeated. Most disappointing, I missed because I don't think Washington played that bad all year.
No, they didn't play bad at all.
Miss.
Yes.
So my last four did not help me at all. All right, Alex.
All right.
Oregon is the best team.
Hit.
Hit. Surprise team, Michigan. Miss.
Hit.
By a mile.
Hit.
Missed by like
Hit.
300 miles.
Hit.
Yeah.
Automatically a hit because
worst
automatically hit because you know why? Because they went down to Columbus, 21 underdogs, and beat the hell out of Ryan Day for a fourth year in a row. Hit.
Nope,
Next
not a
one.
surprise team. Sorry.
We're not.
It's a surprise win. It's just everybody's surprised.
Hey,
Yeah,
surprise
so hit.
Surprise game of the year. Not team.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
Alex, we're not talking about surprise game. We're talking about the season. Yes, they
my fault.
The entire country against Ohio State.
All right,
Was their
hit.
season
Next one.
remotely even
Lost to
close
Illinois.
to be a surprise team? No.
Held to ass by Oregon.
Lost to
Lost to
Illinois.
Washington.
Good team. Lost to Oregon, number one team in the country.
Good night.
Washington, it was in the West Coast. Nobody wins over
Held to
there.
ass
Dude, you
by
put Washington
Texas.
as your worst team.
Texas is number 2 team in the country.
Hey,
You
good night,
put
sweet
Washington-
Prince. Michigan ain't no surprise team.
Yep.
Hit.
Miss.
Next one.
Alex is
Washington as the worst team. No, that's a
miss.
miss. Whoop
That's
the
a
shit
miss.
out of Michigan.
Wild card team. Wisconsin
Hit.
missed a bowl.
Hit.
Did they miss a bowl game
Hit.
again?
Yeah,
No,
they're
I think
5
they
and
made
7. That's not a hit.
Oh, I thought they were bowl eligible. Never mind. Miss.
Oh, they're 5 and 7. They're 5 and 7.
They are. Okay, Jack. So
Miss.
miss.
My fault.
Hit.
Hit.
Miss. So
What? You're saying that MSU is not the most disappointing
no,
team?
we said that was a hit. We said that was
Oh,
a hit.
okay.
Your last
All
like
right.
3 or 4. 4.
Yeah, last four you missed. Jack, best team.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Miss. Jack had Rutgers
Hit.
surprise team. Hit. Worst team completely miss. Illinois not even
miss.
close to hitting it. Wild card team miss.
Miss.
Wisconsin again. Most disappointing team miss.
Miss.
Minnesota was decent this year. Miss.
They turned up the heat after that Michigan game. They
Jack,
literally
did you hit a single one? No, you hit Rutgers. That's the only one you hit on.
Hey, be nice. Be nice.
special guest Santa Claus makes the podcast. Make some time out of the North Pole.
Remember,
Made some time
magic.
out.
Christmas lies in your heart.
Thank
Thank
you
you for that
Santa.
message, Santa.
Oh, copyright us.
We'll do one more, and then we'll do
Let's
a
do
whirl,
Heisman.
and then you want to do Heisman or playoffs? Because that's the conversation we're all having now.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
All
Our
right.
national championship prediction teams?
Why don't we do playoffs next week? Because playoff rankings come out.
All right, we'll do that.
No, I like that one, man. Okay, we can do Heisman. We'll do Heisman.
That one got 22,000 views.
Yeah, that'll be our next one.
Ranking Heisman contenders by tiers. Hey, look, Miller Moss. He's in the transfer portal now.
Yeah, Riley Prescott. You idiot.
Riley Prescott 50. Maybe you should take your ass to the transfer portal with him.
We're
All
gonna
right,
lose all of
so-
our fans because we're
Just roasting everybody.
He's
All right,
not a
real
he's a
contender.
hater. Every one
Real
of these
contenders.
comments are haters.
you're right.
Why is Rico Flores even on there? Because he's a dog, bro.
Hey, he's close.
Let's go look.
He's close to
Let's
being
look at his
Heisman.
stats. Let's look at his stats, Isaac. Let's go on and look at his stats.
Oh, God, I don't even want to know what Rico Flores is.
187 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, wrong, Rico Flores. That's for that's UCLA Rico Flores.
No,
No,
that's him.
that's
That's
him.
him. He
That's
plays for
him.
UCLA now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, he plays for UCLA now.
yeah.
All right, so real
187
contenders.
yards, 1 touchdown.
Great season.
And that's like one game for somebody.
All right. real contenders. We had
Jeremiah
Ollie Gordon,
Smith.
Carson Beck, Queen Ewers, and Dylan Gabriel. Has to have a great season. We had Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, Brady Cook, Quinshon Junkins, Shador Sanders, Luther Burden, I think, and then
Yeah.
Trey Harris.
Lucas.
Has a lot to prove. My God, did we miss on one? Riley Leonard, Donovan Edwards, Travis Hunter, and then Jalen Daniels. And then low chance, Graham Mertz, Kate Klubnik, Nico Ilimanava, Avery Johnson, Will Johnson. No chance, Cade McNamara, Nick Anderson, Zachariah Branch, and Rico Flores. My God, guys, how wrong could we have been about Travis Hunter?
That was rough. That was rough.
I'm kind of surprised that we even put him down that low.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised too. We've learned a lot.
And behind Donovan Edwards.
And, dude, they're on the same level, but there's no way we should ever have put Travis Hunter this low. That's on us.
Mm-mm.
We didn't know ball at this point in time.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Genty's
That
not
was
even
back
up
in,
there.
that was back in the summer.
Yep.
But yeah, that top row is rough too because there's only one guy on there who could win Heisman.
Yeah, it's not. It's Ewers. I mean, or no, not Ewers.
What?
Ewers
It's
or
Gabriel,
Gabriel.
bro.
Gabriel.
Ewers just hurt too much to win Heisman this year.
Yeah. I forgot. I couldn't see that Gabriel was on there. Gabriel. Yeah.
Definitely DG.
I definitely would never.
I don't think Beck would win it.
I wouldn't even consider Beck at all.
No.
After his comments this last week, saying, "I don't even watch football."
Stresses me out too much.
What are you, a diva?
It stresses them out to watch football, Alex. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, it stresses everybody out in the entire country, whoever watches a sport, dude. Like, obviously.
You don't think I was stressed when Michigan was trying to have a goal line stand against Alabama in the Rose Bowl game? That's fun.
What's Nico's? Little Chance? That dude did pretty good.
No chance. Oh, Nico.
Yeah, Nico.
I said Rico. Nico, he had a pretty good season.
Pretty good. He could
Jalen
probably
Daniels,
move the category.
Yeah, he could probably be up.
Okay, he turned.
A lot to
Jalen Daniels was a menace the last half of the season.
Jalen Daniels turned it around the last 4 games of the season because they messed up. He messed up the Big 12 a lot.
Menace.
Yeah, when he was playing Colorado.
Yep. Ollie Gordon? No.
Too many beers.
Too many beers. Where is Ashton Genty? I mean, we got a running back up there at least, but it's just the wrong one.
We missed on this.
Dude, I don't even think we knew who Ashton Genty was before this season.
No, we did not.
No one. I mean, I remember watching him in a bowl game last year and knowing he was a dog, but I didn't know he was that good. He was ridiculous.
And in Gordon's defense, he's got 880 and 13 touchdowns this year. That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's too bad he's on a terrible team.
Right. Yeah, he's still gonna be a dog.
He's a senior, or what is he? Sophomore?
Junior.
Yeah,
right in the middle.
He could probably go to the draft if he wanted to, but if I was him, I'd try to have some more fun in college, and you know what that means.
I'd transfer to Michigan if I were him.
I'd transfer to Ole Miss and go have some fun in the Grove, the tailgating city of the United States.
Well, if Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss, where would he go though? Because Billy Napier's not
Ohio State.
There's no way. There's no way that
Dude.
he goes. He's not transferring. Ollie Gordon's not transferring.
Not Ollie Gordon.
Oh, we're talking about Lane Kiffin.
Oh, Lane Kiffin. He's not leaving.
Yeah.
I was saying if Florida got rid of his job, if Billy Napier, he would have gone there. I don't think he's ever going to leave the SEC.
No, I mean he did, but
and then Ohio State comes knocking.
If Ohio State does come knocking, I can't see why he would not accept it.
Not many people turn that offer down.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would.
Unless Mason Graham's calling you the P word.
Ohio State pansies.
Pansy, yeah.
Ohio State pansies. You're 7-5. Your season's over. Yes, Jack.
Yeah.
We know our season's over.
Him versus
Whoa.
Jack Sawyer in a fight. Who's winning?
Mason Graham, hands down.
Mason Graham all the way.
All right.
His
So
body
overall
slam.
grade out of 10, I would give this list right here. Maybe a 4,
An F.
an F.
F.
We
F
failed.
minus.
4. I'd give that list a generous 2.
Generous, dude. At high a 4, but at dude.
And that's 1.5 points of extra credit for putting Rico Flores on there.
Right. Shout out Rico Flores. Hope you have a good rest of your career.
Try and grab a few
Alright.
more balls next year, bud.
All right, we're gonna do a Weddle, and then we're gonna get into some pick'ems, and then we're gonna sign out for the week. Should we? I was gonna ask you guys. Should we do a late night episode after the Saturday games, or no? Do you guys like doing that?
I don't care.
I don't
It
hate
kind of gives us less to talk about whenever we record later in the week, though.
Well,
Yeah, but that's like
it's
our-
also
that's our-
championship Sunday. Oh, championship
Saturday.
Saturday.
All right,
So
I'm
it's
fine.
probably a
We'll
good
see.
thing that you do a special thing.
We'll keep you guys updated on that.
Put it in the comments. See which one you want to do.
Put it in the comments. If
see.
you made it to the 46-minute mark, let us know what you think.
SeatGeek Code is coming up.
Oh man, this episode's been fun.
I've been having fun.
Dude, I'm gonna get freaking cooked on the.
We
social
all have
medias.
been. All right, Weddle. Who are we starting with? I got a good one. Tim Patrick.
Yeah. Green.
It is Tim Patrick. 30 years
Yeah,
old.
I didn't know Tim Patrick was 30 years old.
30 years old, dude, and he's rounding young bucks up.
That dude's going to be in a retirement home soon. Timmy, keep grabbing touchdown passes, bud.
We love you. All right, who should we do next?
30 years old in the AFC. Give me
Gotta be a running back.
Kirko. Give me Big Kirko.
He's 35.
Kirko's also in the NFC, I thought.
He is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hey, my bad, y'all.
It has to be a running back.
No, it don't. It could be a quarterback.
Could be.
Okay,
Could be a certain.
put
quarterback.
Bucky Irving. No, he's too young.
He's too young.
Who's a freaking 30-year-old? Give me Adrian Peterson? Jesus.
I mean,
just
Derrick
put a running
Henry.
back. Yeah. No way.
I put Patrick Mahomes, dude. I bet he was close.
What are you doing?
It's not a quarterback.
Okay.
It's not a quarterback. I told you.
Oh, what the hell?
He was close, dude. He was
Try
29.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
No, Derrick Henry's he's number 22.
Yeah, look, we can get
he's-
a higher number.
He's high.
Oh shoot. I mixed up age and number. Sorry, yeah, go Derrick Henry.
Okay, so it's one of the other running backs on that squad.
No freaking way. Justice Hill?
He's
Is it?
old? I thought he was younger.
He's not that tall though, right?
No.
Yeah, it's not Justice Hill. He ain't that tall.
Who the hell is on that team?
What 6'7" freaking running back do they have on this team?
6'2".
Who is it?
What?
He's got to be 6'3" or 6'4".
Yeah. I thought it was just Derrick Henry.
Feels like Derrick Henry.
I feel like the Ravens are a small team other than Derrick Henry.
Right. Who the hell is taller than 6'2"?
If they're counting a fullback as a running back, I don't know
Patrick
who they're
Ricard?
thinking.
He's not that big though, is he?
No.
Could be. Run it.
Got it. Dude.
Oh,
my God.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Patty.
No way, bro. 25 win streak. Hey. Played it 26 times. 96. Dude, how did... I didn't know he was bigger than Derrick Henry. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, I thought that was way off. I thought we were not. I didn't think they would put fullbacks.
I didn't know they did fullbacks. That was a wrench, man.
Yeah, I didn't know they were under halfback. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have
All right,
to
let's
call
do
Weddle.
championship Saturday and call it.
Call you, boy.
all right, let's get into some pick'ems and then we'll wrap it up because it is almost 1:00. Just kidding. So championship Saturday this week we have UNLV at Boise State, or going against Boise State in the Mountain West championship game. Who do you guys have?
Give me
the second
GT.
time they're playing. This is the second time they're playing too.
Yep.
How'd they do the first time?
UNLV lost by
Boise
like
won
4.
by, yeah. Boise won.
They're 10-2 versus 11-1.
Yeah, give me Mike Myers.
Boise State, me too. Tulane versus Army. I'm gonna take Army.
Yeah, I like Army in that one.
Oh, we got to do Army Navy game next week.
I'm supporting the troops. Thanks.
Go Army.
Go Army. Iowa State at Arizona, going against Arizona State. Arizona State's been hot, so I'm taking Arizona State.
Yeah, I like Arizona State.
I like that pick too.
Sam Levitt's a dog. So is that Scatabo guy. Georgia versus Texas. Game of the week.
This one's tough, though.
Do this one
I don't know,
last.
dude. Georgia whooped them too hard in that first meeting. I think Georgia's got them again.
Yeah, but Texas has been lights out since that game. So
I know, but Georgia worked them hard.
And they just went down to Aggieland and took down. They
The frauds?
dominated.
Fraud?
They dominated Texas A&M. So
The
whoever
fraud?
commented,
I don't
I
care
don't know
about
who
that.
commented it, saying that only scoring 17 points is being dominated. Last time I
Yeah.
checked, if you've been dominated, your offense doesn't score a single point.
Yeah,
Your
that's
offense
down.
doesn't move the ball
If your
at
offense
all.
doesn't put up a touchdown or a field goal,
That's
you've been
dominated.
Sure.
obviously the kid didn't watch the game because that team got their ass handed to them. But I'm going to take Texas, and I think they cover.
Hop off it. There we go, Alex.
Welcome.
Bulldogs are going to be rolling this one. What's coming down the track?
Penn State versus Oregon.
I want Penn State.
Michigan.
Give me Penn State.
Oregon.
Michigan.
I want Oregon to win by 24.
I think Penn State could pull it out. I think they could pull it out.
You hear me?
Yes, Alex, I heard you say Michigan.
I would probably pick Oregon.
Oregon, I want them to win by like 24.
Give me Drew Aller in a tight game.
24-17 Oregon.
27-24, Penn State.
And then the ACC championship, we have Clemson versus SMU.
SMU.
The Battle of the Shitters. Give me SMU.
Battle of Mid. So I'm going to say SMU.
Good, baby boy Dabo. Baby boy.
Give me SMU. But kind of want Clemson to win. Not sure why. Because I don't want to play. I don't want Notre Dame to play Bama in the playoffs. But I'm not scared of them because we got to be the best. To be the best, we have to beat the best.
Sounds like you're a little scared of the Tide.
Whatever. We'll do a couple NFL games. Bills versus Rams at Rams.
Bills.
Chargers versus Chiefs. Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. They've been pretty good lately.
Yep, 8-4.
Jim Harbaugh. Jim.
I think the Chiefs are frauds.
Chiefs are definitely frauds.
What other good games are there? Seahawks at Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Ooh, that sounds like not a game I would ever spend money on watching.
Kyler Murray's 0-2 since the new COD came out. So give me the Seahawks.
Dude leveling up his guns. Give me the Seahawks.
And then
Who the Broncos play? Who the Broncos play?
They have a bye week.
Speaking of a hot team.
They have a bye week. And then Monday night we have Cowboys versus Bengals.
Oh.
Bengals.
I think they turn it around here.
I don't know. They've been struggling. Give me the boys.
Yeah.
Them boys have been struggling worse.
Them boys don't have a quarterback.
I know, but the Bengals been hurting.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for this week's episode for You Don't Know Ball podcast. Any closing remarks or thoughts from you guys?
Yeah, everybody, in this holiday season, just remember, be nice.
You're not going to
Good
plug
job,
the merch?
Jack.
All
That's
right. Link will be out. Link will be out soon. I just talked to Emily about it this week. I know I've been saying this the last couple of weeks, but trust me, I literally just got done talking to her about it today. So it's gonna be out, and I'll let you know when
It'll be out next Black Friday.
That's soon.
Alex, got anything?
That's happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Bryce Underwood, go.
Okay. Since you guys messed it up last week, remember, we don't know ball, you don't know ball, we all don't know ball. We'll see you guys.
Like I said, nobody knows ball.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Go Blue.
Peace.